Hello my fellow Archons and welcome to another video. Last night I got the pleasure of opening my Grim Reminders GameFound pledge. I did it live on stream, so if you didn't see that live stream, be sure to check that out. I opened like most all the items on that in that pledge. It was a great time. I had an absolute blast. But today I have two KeyForge Grim Reminders decks here, sealed, unopened, from the display that I got that I wanted to open on camera for you guys today. And then as you can also see here, I am using the Blunderbore playmat, the one that I chose for my pledge. Looks absolutely amazing. The artwork on that is just incredible. Definitely glad I went with the Blunderbore playmat as my choice. But without further ado, let's jump into these two Grim Reminders decks. All right, deck number one. Ison, Entropist of the Sullen Prison with Brobnar, Geistoid, and Star Alliance. We got some Geistoid, heck yeah. The new house, the new faction that everybody's looking forward to, Geistoid. All right, starting off in the Star Alliance with Triangulator Newsome with a discard pip. Deploy. After Reap, if you are haunted, move each Ember from Triangulator Newsome's neighbors to your pool. A very threatening and key common for Star Alliance in this set, I think. We've got the classic Survey. Strength from Diversity, a card that I actually got to spoil during spoiler season. Enhances a capture and a discard. Play each friendly non-Star Alliance creature captures one. Double Strength from Diversity. This one has a capture and a discard. Retro Technician Lee. If you're haunted, he enters play ready. After Reap, you may play a creature from your discard pile. Like Exhume on a stick that enters play ready. Super cool. We've got Pyro. Lieutenant Halasta with a capture. After Reap, stun a creature. Scrap, stun the most powerful enemy creature. Into the Warp with a draw pip. Each player discards the top card of their deck. Destroy each creature that shares a house with a discarded card. Some pretty decent board control. We have Essence Entangler. This creature gets minus X power, where X is the number of Ember on this creature. Scrap, move one Ember from a creature to another creature. Comm Officer Palik has Versatile. The new Versatile keyword, this card may be used as if it belonged to the active house. After Fight After Reap, a friendly creature captures one. And I love this card because if you look in the background there, you can see Comm Officer Kirby, Hings, and Gross back there in the background in memoriam, so clearly they must have died in battle or something at one point, and now it's Comm Officer Palik's turn to take up the Comm Officer mantle. We've got Prototype Harness. This creature gets +6 power and gains at the start of your turn, deal 1 damage to this creature. We got Pentacorder. This creature gains your opponent keys cost +1 for each house represented among friendly creatures, essentially the fixed version of Quadricorder. Alright, here we go, moving into the Geistoid. We have Persephone at 5 power, keys cost -2, destroyed if Shadis is in your discard pile, return it to your hand. So I think this is one of those special rarity cards that's paired with another card called Shadis, it looks like. Elbia Stray, if you're haunted, he enters play ready, after Reap capture one. And at 6 power, a 6 power creature entering play ready, that's no joke. That's no joke. Touchstone. After Reap, if you're haunted, draw 2 cards, otherwise discard the top 2 cards of your deck. Helps you get haunted, or rewards you if you are already haunted. Then we've got In Here Somewhere. If you're haunted, archive 2 cards from your discard pile, otherwise discard the top 5 cards of your deck. That's a pretty amazing card. In Here Somewhere with a discard pip. Wow, triple In Here Somewhere, this one with also a discard pip. That's pretty insane. If you're haunted and you play all 3 of those, I mean, you could archive like up to 6 cards from your discard pile. That's pretty bonkers. Oh my goodness, 4 of them. Could we go for the 5? Nope, just the 4. Even so, that's crazy. 4 In Here Somewheres. That's some really good archiving and can get you haunted really quick if you're not already. Tangler with the capture. After Reap, stun a creature and each of its neighbors. Scrap, stun a creature, so we got some more stun. Soul Vial. Each friendly creature with Ember on it gains destroyed archive of this creature. Interesting. So it lets you get a little bit of extra value out of creatures that have Ember on them, or friendly creatures with Ember on them. Energy Vampirism. Play a creature captures one from its own side. For each Ember on that creature, deal 1 damage to a creature. That's pretty solid. I like that. And then Daimo Eldergast. Enhances 2 capture. Each friendly creature with Ember on it gains destroyed if you're haunted. Gain 1 Ember for each Ember on that creature. Even more value for when friendly creatures with Ember on them get destroyed. So now, not only does it get archived from Soul Vial, but then you're also gaining Ember for each Ember on that creature. So good. And then here's the Shadis linked with the Persephone. Action, play a creature from your discard pile. If that creature is Persephone, destroy Shadis. So real quick, let's take a look at those two together and see how they operate. So Persephone, keys cost -2, and then destroyed if this guy is in your discard pile, return it to your hand. And then action, you can play this guy from your discard pile. And if it's Persephone, this guy gets destroyed. And then this guy gets destroyed. He comes back to your hand. So they keep recurring each other back and forth from the discard pile, which is pretty interesting. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen those guys before. I like it. All right, now moving into the Brobnar, we have the classic Shockherder. Headhunter, even more classic than Shockherder, is the Headhunter. Love to see it. Fiery Jark, the new common bouncing Deathcork in Brobnar. Play, destroy an enemy creature and a friendly creature. You may repeat this effect as many times as you like, as long as it's possible to repeat the entire effect. Down to size with the capture. Choose an enemy creature. Until the end of the turn, that creature is considered to have 1 power and 0 armor. We have 2 of those. Follow the leader. For the remainder of the turn, each friendly creature may fight. Earthshaker, destroy each creature with power 3 or lower. That goes really good with the down to sizes. So if there's a creature across the board from you that's over 3 power that you want to kill with the Earthshaker, then you can make it 1 power, 0 armor, and then kill it with Earthshaker's play effect. Burn the stockpile. If your opponent has 7 or more, they lose 4. Awaken, Titan, enhancing 3 discard pips. Taunt, he cannot ready unless you're haunted. Looter Goblin, good old Looter Goblin. Iron Obelisk. And final Refrain. Play, put each creature from your discard pile into play ready, then fight with them one at a time. Destroy each creature put into play this way. That is bonkers. That is bonkers. For a huge fight turn, if only there was a Brick Nasty in this deck, maybe if you have to bring back some of these Brobnar creatures, then you can fight with them with the Brick Nasty, but even without the Brick Nasty, this card is still absolutely insane. Getting to bring back a ton of creatures. So how many creatures do we have that could go with this final refrain if like all of them happen to be in my discard pile for some reason? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 creatures total. That's not a bad amount. So we have this Triangulator Newsome, and let's see how much capture we have overall. I know that we saw some in the... we do have these capture pips, of course. And then we also have... What else do we got that captures? Dude, 4 in here somewhere, that's crazy. Elbia Stray can capture. And then we also had those 2 Strength from Diversities. The Comm Officer Palic can capture. And then... yeah, Strength from Diversities. It looks like that's about it. And then also there was that Geistoid card that captured from its own side. Energy Vampirism. A creature captures one from its own side, and then you could throw an Essence Entangler on there to decrease its power. Overall, this deck is looking pretty fun and solid. Some decent board control, some decent Ember control, some good value for those captured creatures, or those friendly creatures with Ember on them, getting some good value with the Dino and the Soul Vial. Quad in here somewhere, I mean, the potential for that, I think, is just pretty insane. It's like, either they'll help you get haunted really quickly, or you get to archive tons of cards from your discard pile. So you could build up a big hand, all of one house, and put in some major work with that. So that's pretty sweet. I think this deck is looking pretty fun. And then here's the Archon card for that deck. Looking pretty solid. I'm excited to play with this one. All right, let's move on to deck number 2. Okay then, deck number 2, we have the exact same set of houses. Star Alliance, Geistoid, and Brobnar. Tite Atkin Bloom, God King. Oh man, could this deck be absolutely insane and cracked because it's a God King? That'd be amazing. So we have Geistoid again. Let's go. Let's crack this thing open. How hilarious that we got the three same houses. Okay, in the Star Alliance, starting off strong with the reprint Censor Chief Garcia. Love to see it. Ooh, another great reprint here. Rogue Operation. This one has a discard pip. Quartermaster Body. Nothing but Ember control so far. With a discard pip, play Fight Reap. If you're haunted, capture 2 Ember. Proton Siphon. While you're haunted, this creature gains Splash Attack 5. Double. So you could give a creature Splash Attack 10 potentially. Another Essence Entangler. Another Essence Entangler. Where's the Legacy Transporter platform when you need one? That's what I'm looking for. Comm Officer Palic. Science Scanner. Enhances Ember and double discard. Action if you're haunted, use a friendly non-Star Alliance creature. Sabotage Mission. Keys cost +1 for each friendly... Keys cost +1 for each different power value among friendly creatures during your opponent's next turn. Very cool to see Dark Tidings cards being reprinted as well. I love that. Forging an Alliance. Forge a key at +7 current cost, reduced by 1 for each house represented among cards in play. That's pretty cool. Pretty solid key cheat. Ooh, Cease Forge. Dude, this Star Alliance pod is nothing but Ember control and key stoppage. Players cannot forge keys. At the start of your turn, remove a time counter from Cease Forge, then destroy if there are no time counters on it. Play, put 2 time counters on KeyForge. Very, very cool. All right, moving into the Geistoid. We have Precocious Fragment. I'm seeing that special rarity symbol again. I wonder what he's paired with. After Reap, if you're haunted, gain 1. Otherwise, discard the top card of your deck. Once again, extra value if you're haunted. If not, it helps you get haunted. Ooh, double Precocious Fragment. Ooh, Winds of Death. Each player archives each creature from their discard pile. Destroy each creature. The potential in this card is just absolutely ridiculous. Obviously, your opponent will get first crack at that value. If they have a ton of creatures that got archived from their discard pile, and then it goes back over to them, they'll have the opportunity to build out this huge board before you do. But if you have an answer to that on your following turn, it wouldn't matter that much. And then it's also a chainless board wipe, so it's just crazy card. Webster, 8 power taunt. After fight, for each damage on Webster, you may discard the top card of each player's deck. We have double. Mimet with a capture. Play destroyed, archive the top card of your discard pile. Very good value card. Double Mimet, very nice. Junk Restoration. Enhances double discard. Play, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. You may put a card discarded this way into your hand. This one kind of reminds me of Igor, in a sense. In here somewhere again, Spontaneous Awakening with a discard. If your opponent is haunted, destroy an enemy artifact, cyborg creature, or robot creature. If you do, play that card as if it were in your hand. Attach Spontaneous Awakening to it as an upgrade with the text, this card belongs to House Geistoid. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Being able to destroy an enemy artifact and then play that card as if it was your own, so you kind of get to play an enemy artifact like it belongs to you, that's kind of interesting. There's so much text on this card. This is an interesting card. Very interesting card. Daimo Eldergast again. Very cool. Kaspara. Whoa. X power, just like Picaroon. X is the combined total of Ember between each player's pools. Each friendly Geistoid creature gains. Play destroyed. Each player gains 1. Wow, that is so funky. So he could really start beefing up in power value, or he could be really tiny. Each friendly Geistoid creature gains play destroyed. Each player gains an Ember. So just by playing a Geistoid creature, each of you will gain an Ember, which I'm not particularly fond of. But then you could... Wow, that's weird. That's a weird card. I wonder, does Precocious Fragment come paired with this guy? Or is he just his own rare? I'm not sure. Alright, moving into the Brobnar, we have Soul Bomb. Omni, if you're haunted, deal 4 damage to each creature, destroy Soul Bomb. Shockherder. Ornar Skullface. Assault 3, scrap, deal 3 damage to a creature. Pretty simple. Got double. Mournful Barnburner with a discard. After fight, discard the top 2 cards of a player's deck. Scrap, each player discards the top card of their deck. Heavyweight Morik with Splash Attack 2. Scrap, deal 2 damage to a friendly creature and 2 damage to an enemy creature. Headhunter with a capture. Headhunter. Cacophonous Riot. Riot and enrage a creature and each of its neighbors. We got double. Crim Torchtooth. And Concussive Transfer, enhanced with an Ember. Play, deal 3 damage to a creature. Redistribute all damage on creatures among all creatures. That's a pretty sick card. Especially with the Soul Bomb, you can deal a whole bunch of damage to creatures and then Concussive Transfer to move it all around however you'd like. That's pretty sweet. So overall, once again, this deck looks really fun. Double Cacophonous Riot with those 2 Headhunters, get some instant value out of that. Once again, I would have loved to see Brick Nasty, because there's a bunch of really good ready and fight effects and a lot of creatures in this Brobnar, but no Brick Nasty to really, truly reward you for them. Concussive Transfer with Soul Bomb is a really sick combo. Kaspara is so funky. Like, this is a very strange card. I don't know if you'd always want to play him, because like giving free Ember to the opponent is just something I never really like to see in my deck, but maybe there's a use for it. Spontaneous Awakening is funky. This deck can definitely get you haunted pretty quick. Winds of Death, obviously, some great board control. KeyForge, this Sarline's pod looks so fun. Like, it's just control upon control upon control. It's like key stoppage right here, key taxing, capture, and then we've got capture, steal, key tax. So just so much control in that Starline's pod. In addition to these cool upgrades as well. That's pretty sick. Splash Attack 5. And then what does Ornar Skullface have? Doesn't he have like Splash Attack 3 or something? No, he has Assault 3. I guess Crim Torchtooth has a Splash Attack 4. So you could potentially give him Splash Attack 14 total. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. But yeah, this deck looks very sick. Definitely excited to give this one a shot as well. Let me pull up the Archon card here. Alright, and there's the Archon card. I'm a fan. I'm excited to give this one a shot as well. Very sick. All right, let me know what you guys think of these two decks down in the comments below. There will definitely be some more videos coming in the future of more Grim Reminders deck openings. I'm absolutely loving this set. I've played a couple games so far, and then obviously the live stream as well last night. Once again, check that out if you haven't already. It was just a great time getting to talk about these cards and about these decks with fellow KeyForge fans. It was amazing. It was amazing. So yeah, be sure to check that out. Thank you all so much for watching. More videos are on the way. Be sure to stay tuned for those. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And then, of course, you can also become a channel member to gain access to exclusive content and emotes for just a very small amount a month. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see you all again in the next one. See you later.